Dear students, welcome back to my class. Dear students, in the previous audio clip, I told you about the brief introduction of the author of this chapter, The Black Aeroplane, and the name of the author is Frederick Forsyth. And in the previous audio clip, I also told you about the brief introduction of the chapter or the story, The Black Aeroplane. And now, students, we will do the explanation of the chapter para wise. So we can start the first para of the chapter. The first para says, the moon was coming up in the east behind me, and stars were shining in the clear sky above me. So he is describing about the night. He is flying an aeroplane, and he is describing about the night that the moon was coming up in the east. Moon was clearly visible from the east side, and it was behind him, and stars were shining in the clear sky above me. And stars were shining, he can see that there is a clear sky and stars were shining. Moon is visible, he was behind, moon was behind him. So he is describing the सीन ऑफ द नाइट हियर. यहाँ पे वो रात के चित्र का वर्णन कर रहा है जब वो प्लेन उड़ा रहा है और वो चांद को देख सकता है पूर्व की साइड, एंड तारे चमचमा रहे हैं, चमक रहे हैं साफ आसमान में. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. There was not even a single cloud in the sky. He can see a clear sky. The author is saying this. I was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. So the pilot, the author who was the pilot, he was very happy and he felt peace in being above a country that had fallen asleep while he was flying over from France to England. He was very happy. He said that I was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. He was flying over the France. He was flying over the France to England. So he was very happy. France के ऊपर से जा रहा था वो, इतने नीचे देगा सारे. तो at night, it was at night, so everybody was sleeping. So he was very happy. He felt in peace. I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane. Students, I have told you about what is Dakota aeroplane, and it is the picture of Dakota aeroplane. You can see Douglas DC-3 C-47 Dakota, exhibited by the Association of the Allies and Ancients de Toulouse in Blangas, France. This is the picture of the Dakota aeroplane over France, back to England. So he was over फ्रांस के ऊपर से जा रहा था और इंग्लैंड की तरफ जा रहा था वो अपने डकोटा प्लेन को, और पुराना डकोटा प्लेन था तो उसको उड़ाते हुए जा रहा था. आसमान साफ था, कोई भी बादल नहीं थे आसमान में. आई वॉज ड्रीमिंग ऑफ माई हॉलीडे एंड लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू बीइंग विद माई फैमिली. आई लुक्ड एट माई वॉच 1:30 in the morning when he looked at his, I was flying, I was dreaming of my holiday. He was very excited to meet his family. He was dreaming about his holiday. बहुत ही उत्सुक था, बहुत ही व्याकुल था, एंड इंतज़ार कर रहा था कि कब मैं फैमिली में पहुंचूंगा, कब ये फ़्लाइट ख़त्म होगी. और ही वॉज ड्रीमिंग, वो सपना भी देख रहा था अपने छुट्टी का. एंड लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड means waiting eagerly, something you wait eagerly. So he was eagerly waiting for him to land in England and meet his family, enjoying his holiday with his family. So he was waiting for that eagerly. He was waiting for that. Then I looked at my watch. Then he looked at his watch. 1:30 in the morning. It was 1 past in the morning. 1:30 बज चुके थे जब उसने अपनी घड़ी में देखा, तो 1:30 बज चुके थे. नाउ द सेकेंड पैराग्राफ. आई शैल कॉल Paris control soon. He thought that I should call Paris control tower soon. As I looked down past the nose of the aeroplane, when he looked down, nose at the aeroplane means the cockpit area of any aeroplane. It looks like a nose of a human being, or if you must have seen the aeroplanes and cockpit side section of the aeroplane where the pilot sits. If you see from outside, it looks like a nose of a human being. So that's why he said when he looked outside from the window of the cockpit, he saw. What did he saw? क्या उसने देखा जब उसने बाहर देखा? I saw the lights of a big city in front of me. So he saw that all the lights of the Paris lights from the Paris city were blaring at him, मीन उसकी तरफ चमक रही थी, उसकी तरफ शाइनिंग मार रही थी. I switched on the radio and said, उसने अपना रेडियो ऑन किया और उसने कहा, Paris control Dakota DS 088 here. तो like pilot used to say that Paris control Dakota DS 088 here. Can you hear me? I am on my way to England. Over. He passed this message to Paris control that I am on my way to England. So he passed his message. He informed the control agency, to which they replied. Now they will reply. The voice from the radio answered immediately, or immediately also we say turant. On the spot he got the answer also. DS088, I can hear you. You ought to turn 12 degrees west now. DS088, over. So he got, when he informed the control agency, and they replied with further instruction on directions. So they gave him the instruction. The control room at Paris instructed him to turn 12 degrees towards the west. उसको 12 डिग्री दक्षिण दिशा की तरफ मुड़ने के लिए कहा गया. जब उसने इन्फॉर्म किया कि मैं अपने उड़ान भर चुका हूँ और मैं इंग्लैंड की तरफ जा रहा हूँ, तो उसको तुरंत एक रिप्लाई मिला दैट आपको 12 डिग्री दक्षिण, 12 डिग्री वेस्ट, 12 डिग्री वेस्ट, 12 डिग्रीज वेस्ट. वेस्ट मीन्स पश्चिम की तरफ उसको मुड़ना था. आई चेक द मैप एंड द कंपास, switched over to my second and last fuel tank and turned the Dakota 12 degrees west towards English, and he followed the instruction. After receiving the instruction, the pilot geared up. उसने थोड़ी फुर्ती दिखाई और उसने अपना मैप चेक किया, कंपास चेक किया, and while and last fuel tank which was left with him, he put it into operation. Means he put the engine to the last fuel tank and turned the Dakota 12 degrees west towards England. I'll be in time for breakfast, I thought. A good big English breakfast. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. So while he was following the instruction, and he put, he geared up and followed the instruction and putting the last fuel tank into operation, all this time he was dreaming about his time with his family. He was thinking that I will be in time for breakfast, मैं समय पर पहुंच जाऊंगा. ये सब करते हुए, इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉलो करते हुए, कंपास अपने इंस्ट्रूमेंट चेक करते हुए, सिर्फ और सिर्फ अपनी फैमिली के बारे में सोच रहा था. ड्रीमिंग, ही वॉज जस्ट थिंकिंग एंड सपना देख रहा कि मैं टाइम पर पहुंच जाऊंगा. ही वॉज वेरी एक्साइटेड. अ गुड बिग इंग्लिश ब्रेकफास्ट, एवरीथिंग वॉज गोइंग वेल, सब कुछ सही जा रहा था. इट वॉज एन ईजी फ्लाइट. और अभी तक ये फ्लाइट जो थी, उसकी यात्रा, हवाई यात्रा बिल्कुल ईजी थी, आरामदायक थी, बिना किसी परेशानी के. He was calm as everything was going as planned. Whatever he thought, it was happening like that. So he was very calm and peaceful. Now we will read. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind me when I saw the clouds, storm clouds. They were huge. They looked like black mountains standing in front of me across the sky. I knew I could not fly up and over them, and I did not have enough fuel to fly around them in the north, to the north or south. So Paris was about 150 kilometers behind me. Up to now Paris was 150 kilometers behind him. पीछे छूट चुका था 150 किलोमीटर पेरिस उसके. When I saw the clouds, storm cloud, जब 150 किलोमीटर हवाई यात्रा कर चुका था, पेरिस पीछे छूट चुका, तब उसने क्लाउड्स देखे, बहुत भारी मात्रा में क्लाउड और बहुत बड़े बड़े क्लाउड्स देखे. Now the plane had crossed Paris when he started seeing clouds in the sky. The presence of clouds made it unsafe to travel by air because there were chances of a storm. Cloudy storm देखे, they were huge and he is describing that बहुत बड़े थे, काफ़ी बड़े बड़े, बहुत ही ह्यूज, दे लुक लाइक ब्लैक माउंटेन्स, काले पर्वतों के समान बादल थे उसके सामने और तूफ़ान हो सकता था उनमें. आई न्यू आई कुड नॉट फ्लाई, उसे पता था कि मैं नहीं उड़ सकता हूँ. आई couldn't fly up and over them. They were so huge and dark that the pilot compared them with black mountains. He knew he could not pass them, as it was impossible to go above them or escape them with the amount of fuel that was left in the last tank. उसको पता था कि उसके उनके ऊपर से जाना या नॉर्थ साइड से या साउथ साइड से उसको धोखा, इन बादलों को, तूफ़ान भरा हुआ जिनमें उनको धोखा देना, इनसे बच के जाना बहुत मुश्किल होगा. और उसके पास सिर्फ एक ही फ्यूल टैंक बचा था, विच वॉज लास्ट फ्यूल टैंक. इस टाइम पे I ought to go back to Paris, I thought, but I wanted to get home. I wanted that breakfast. He first thought to go back to Paris, he thought, but he wanted to get home. No, he wanted to go back. To the right decision would have been to fly back to Paris safely, and which he thought also. But the pilot's decision making was clouded by his wish to meet his family. He was only thinking about, so the decision of going back was overruled by his decision or his thinking or dreaming of meeting his family. What did he do? I'll take the risk, I thought, and flew that old Dakota straight into the storm. What did he do? Because he was he was thinking about his family, meeting his family, having that big heavy English breakfast. So the pilot's decision making was clouded by his wish to meet his family. He so desperately wanted to be with his family and have that English breakfast he had been dreaming of all day. जो वो इंग्लिश ब्रेकफास्ट करना चाहता था, जिसके लिए पूरे दिन से सपना देख रहा था, उसके लिए दैट ही टुक द रिस्क ऑफ नॉट गोइंग बैक, इसलिए उसने खतरा उठाया और वापस ना जाने का डिसीजन लिया और आगे जाने का डिसीजन लिया. दस ही हेडेड द प्लेन राइट इनटू द स्टॉर्म, और प्लेन को सीधा उस तूफ़ान में ले गया. स्टूडेंट्स, आई थिंक दिस इज़ इनफ फॉर टुडे. Tomorrow we will continue this chapter. This is it for today. Thank you.